Where is Luke Skywalker during The Mandalorian? After the Empire was defeated by the rebels, the New Republic began to be established, a government that fought for peace, harmony, and equality of all creatures in the universe during moments of reconstructing and restoration. Former allies of the Empire fled to seek refuge in the unknown regions. 5 years after the fall of Palpatine, and we still don't know the whereabouts of Luke Skywalker. But we do have clues that points to one location, a site that could end up saving Baby Yoda. If you want to know more, stay tuned to Mandalorian Universe. Before we begin today's video, we would like to announce our next giveaway in celebration of our new channel, Mandalorian Universe. We'll be giving away an official black Darth Vader Force FX lightsaber along with replicas of Neo and Agent Smith's sunglasses. For your chance to win, please be subscribed to both Matrix Explained and Mandalorian Universe. Leave a like on this video and leave in the comments who do you think would win in a fight between Darth Vader and Neo and why. The winner will be announced on November 30th. Good luck and enjoy today's video. The last time we saw Luke in this timeline, he was with Han, Leia, and the rest of the rebels celebrating the defeat of the Empire. In the end, Darth Vader fulfilled his destiny as the Chosen One. He defeated Darth Sidious, saved his son Luke, and prevented history from repeating itself. He destroyed Palpatine, or at least his physical form. But the Sith Lord's Force lightning caused irreversible damage to Vader's suit, which resulted in his death. Now without a leader, the Empire began to crumble. The allies of the Empire who remained in the galaxy fought, pillaged, and took control of small cities and settlements as the leaderless nation turned to anarchy. Part of this can be seen in Season 2, Episode 2 of The Mandalorian. Civilians were suffering the consequences of the Empire's allies invading their home. Just 5 years after Palpatine's defeat, Leia and her allies still had a lot of work to do to establish a respectable republic, a weakness so apparent that even Mando took the Republic as a joke. It is to be expected because the military presence of the New Republic is scarce in the conquered worlds as they haven't had enough time to reorganize. And as we learned in The Force Awakens, the Republic would never become a military power. They would use diplomacy while having only a few rebel groups in reserve. But going back to the Mandalorian timeline, although there isn't a military presence of the New Republic on the planets Mando has visited, we have already seen 2 X-Wing pilots of the New Republic patrolling and acting as law enforcement of the galaxy, meaning that an organized government with its rules and regional boundaries has already been established. According to the Star Wars comic books, the New Republic followed in the footsteps of the Old Republic, restoring the Galactic Senate and fighting against the shattered Empire forces that still remained. But unlike the old days, the capital of the New Republic was not Coruscant. After a brief period of being established on Chandrila, the planet of Mon Mothma, the New Republic continued to change its capital to a variety of planets on a rotating basis, chosen in a democratic vote. This means that any of the planets that Mando has visited could have been the headquarters of the New Republic. One of the people who was in charge of restoring the Republic was Leia, who during the time of Mando's search for the Jedi was in charge of the New Republic and is raising her 4-year-old son, Ben Solo. Ben was born on the planet of Chandrila 4 years before the events of The Mandalorian. This gives us a clue about where Luke Skywalker could actually be, because the birth of his nephew would be important to him. After all, Leia and Ben are his only blood-related family. The birth of Ben Solo would also bring great danger. Perhaps when Luke witnessed his nephew's birth, he realized the power the child had with the Force, a power possibly greater than his own. Luke then makes a decision to train Ben in order to guide him to the path of the light side of the Force.
My nephew, with that mighty Skywalker blood, and in my hubris, I thought I could train him, I could pass on my strengths.
It is said that during the 5th year of the fall of the Empire, Luke began to travel around the galaxy, seeking knowledge that would help him rebuild the Jedi Order. This search for knowledge would take a few years, and in the end, Luke managed to create the new Jedi Order, where he trained a new generation of Jedi, including his nephew Ben Solo, who would later turn to the dark side.
I took him and a dozen students and began the training temple. By the time I realized I was no match for the darkness rising, it was too late.
Maybe Mando hears rumors about a powerful traveling Jedi Knight who is looking for knowledge, and this could lead him to Luke. This could explain why Baby Yoda was not trained by Luke, nor is he referred to in the new trilogy. Even if Luke knew the child, he perhaps felt that he was not ready to become a teacher. Now then, Luke could have already created the new Jedi Order. We don't know for sure which planet Luke would be training with his new apprentices, but we do know that Palpatine eventually manages to influence this planet by using the Force. This could be another possible explanation why Luke never spoke about Baby Yoda. Mando's search for the Jedi could have ended in failure. He never found Luke Skywalker because he created a new Jedi Order in a well-hidden and protected location, a place where only people who are close to him can find it. This is consistent with Luke's behavior in the new trilogy. He tends to hide in remote locations that are cut off from the Force. Perhaps he prepared a sanctuary away from the rest of the galaxy where he could train his nephew. According to the new canon, Ben was a troublesome young man, which is why Leia sent him to train with Luke. Remember that the Jedi Order was always looking for younglings who were strong with the Force, and Luke is trying to rebuild that order. He may have looked at one of the candidate lists in order to guide himself to his future disciples. It is possible that Baby Yoda was on one of those lists, which will lead Luke straight to Mando. There is also the possibility that Luke is still actively fighting the remnants of the Empire, cleansing the galaxy of those who are still loyal to Palpatine. The most likely option is that during the Mandalorian, Luke is disconnected from the galaxy and from everybody who knows him. He is traveling to planets where ancient Jedi Masters have trained, places like Ahch-To, the island where he resided in the sequel trilogy. In The Force Awakens, Han Solo said that those who knew him closely knew that Luke secluded himself in the first Jedi Temple, obviously implying that he knew the location of this place and that he already visited before. Being that Ahch-To was the site of the first Jedi Temple and that Luke was looking to create his own Jedi Academy, it makes sense for it to be established on that planet. In Battlefront 2, Luke found a compass in one of Palpatine's secret vaults, and that same compass appears among his belongings in The Last Jedi. It would be interesting to see the beginnings of the new Jedi Order at the hands of Luke in The Mandalorian, even though this order is destined to be destroyed by Palpatine. But what about you? Where is Luke Skywalker? Is he on a planet disconnected from the Force? Or is he searching the galaxy for children strong with the Force, and one of those children is Baby Yoda? And please don't forget, subscribe to our new channel, Mandalorian Universe.